Hey there, if you're a dog owner here in Kokomo, Indiana, and you're trying to find a really good trainer, you are definitely in the right place. We're going to walk through everything you need to know to find the perfect professional for you and your dog.
So, here's our plan. We'll start with why training is so helpful for life, right here in Kokomo. Then, we'll get into what to look for in a great trainer, talk about different programs and what they cost locally, cover the city's rules and resources, and wrap up with the must-ask questions for any trainer you talk to.
Okay, let's start with part 1, training for Kokomo life. Why does this matter so much in our city? Well, just picture it, right? Imagine being able to take a nice, calm walk through a beautiful spot like Highland Park without your arm being pulled out of its socket. Or think about going to a downtown festival and your dog is just politely hanging out, not jumping on everyone. That's what we're aiming for, real-life good behavior.
So how do you find the person who can get you there? This brings us right to our second section. What actually makes a trainer great? We're going to look at their philosophy, their credentials, and their expertise.
The gold standard in modern dog training is something called positive reinforcement. Really, all it means is using rewards, like a tasty treat or some happy praise, to encourage the behaviors you want to see. It's all about building trust and making learning fun for your dog, which, let's be honest, makes it more fun for you too.
Now here in Indiana, dog trainers don't have a state license. That means looking for professional certifications is one of your best tools. These acronyms might look like alphabet soup, but they show that a trainer has put in the work and passed tests to prove their knowledge. Things like CPD-TK are great for general skills, and others are for more specific, serious behavior issues. It's a quick check on their commitment to their craft.
Okay, let's get practical. Section 3 is all about the different kinds of programs you'll find and what you should expect to budget for them, right here in the Kokomo area. You're generally going to see two main options, group classes and private lessons. Each one has its own pros and cons. Group classes are awesome for letting your dog practice around other dogs, and they're usually easier on the wallet, but you get less one-on-one time. If you have really specific goals or issues that happen at home, like barking at the doorbell, private lessons are tailored just for you.
There's also a third option, called board and train. This is where your dog goes to live with the trainer for a few weeks for some really intensive work. Now, if you're considering this, the single most important thing is to make sure the program includes really thorough handoff sessions for you. Because after all, the training won't stick if you don't know how to keep it going when your dog comes home.
And of course, the big question, what does it all cost? This table gives you a pretty good idea of the typical price ranges here in Kokomo and Howard County for 2025. You can see a 6-week group class might be in the $100 to $300 range, while a board and train is a much bigger investment, often costing thousands. This should give you a good starting point for your budget.
Being a great dog owner isn't just about training, it's also about knowing the local rules. So for our 4th section, let's talk about Kokomo's regulations and some really helpful local resources. These are the basics every dog owner in Kokomo should have down. You've got to have a leash in public spaces, your dog needs to be licensed, and vaccinations are required. And that last one, about excessive barking, is where good training can really help you be a good neighbor. A solid quiet cue is a lifesaver.
6 feet. That's the number to remember. When you're out and about in our city parks or at a community event, you need to be using a standard 6-foot leash. It keeps your dog safe and gives you good control. Probably best to leave those long, retractable leashes at home for these kinds of outings. So, once you're learning new skills, you need places to practice. Foster Park has a fantastic fenced-in dog park where you can safely work on off-leash commands. The paths at Highland Park are perfect for practicing that polite leash walking. And for everything else, from community events to licensing, you've got the Kokomo Dog Club and Howard County Animal Control. Okay, last section. You've done your research, you've found a few trainers you're interested in, and now it's time to talk to them. Here are the 5 essential questions you should ask in any consultation to find that perfect fit.
First things first, ask about their methods. What you're hoping to hear are phrases like positive reinforcement or reward-based. You want someone who focuses on making training a positive, low-stress experience for your dog. This question tells you a lot about their whole philosophy.
Next up, ask about their qualifications. This is where you can bring up those certifications we talked about earlier. A really great follow-up question is to ask if they do continuing education. That shows you they're dedicated to staying up to date on the best, most current training practices.
This one is so important. You don't want a one-size-fits-all plan. You need a trainer who's going to listen to you and create a plan that fits your dog's unique personality and your specific goals, whether that's having calmer walks around your neighborhood or just having guests over without all the chaos.
A good professional should have a clear answer here. They should be able to tell you how you'll both track your dog's improvement. What are the milestones? How will you know when you're ready to take on bigger challenges, like practicing commands in a busier environment?
And finally, make sure you're crystal clear on the financial side of things. Ask for a complete breakdown of all the costs, and, just as importantly, make sure you understand their cancellation and rescheduling policies. It just helps avoid any confusion or surprises later on.
Look, taking the time to do this research and ask these questions is a real investment. It's truly the first step toward having a happier, more confident dog, and, let's be real, a much less stressed you. So, as we wrap up, just think about this. What is it that turns a dog from just being a pet into a truly wonderful companion? It all comes down to building that partnership through good communication and trust. We wish you the very best of luck in your search. Enjoy all the amazing things a well-behaved dog brings to your life here in Kokomo, whether you're relaxing at home, visiting with friends, or just out enjoying a beautiful day at the park.